Hi, I'm Maddie.
And I'm My'Kayle, and welcome to Gayo Girls,
the K-pop podcast for all your K-pop needs. Let's get into it.
Alrighty, you guys, we have a very fun and not so special episode, but it's special in my heart. We're talking about solo artists.
Woo! Solo artists. The question is, do people know that solo artists exist?
Yes and no. I feel like people know that they exist, but I also feel like people don't care that they exist because they're just like, oh, there's only one of them. I can't pick. I can't choose. Never mind.
Yeah, because I had no idea. I assume nothing, actually. What I do know is that whenever I first got into this, I didn't know that that was a thing, which is dumb because this is a music genre. There's going to be solo artists in music genres. But I just didn't think about it. I was like, oh, yes, groups. Fun.
Yeah, I mean, I technically, when I started actually actively listening to K-pop, it wasn't even K-pop, it was Korean R&B music, and it was Dean. So I listened to solo artist for my first time, and I was just like, I can get down with this, but 7 people in a group, that's too many. I can't memorize all those names.
Oh yeah, that was very daunting. Yeah, that's a good thing about solo artists. It's not very daunting to learn everybody's positions and names and backgrounds and what they do. There's just one person.
Exactly. Only one person you have to get to know, only one person's name you have to learn, their birthday, their blood type, their zodiac sign, what they like to eat.
See, you can go in. You can go in. Go hard.
So today, we're going to be discussing our favorite solo artists. We're also going to touch on the topic of if you're able to be a solo artist without having to be in a idol group first, because I have thoughts and questions. And then we have a fun, special little segment for our game portion that I'm actually excited to share with you guys. And as always, our song recs at the end. So buckle up and get ready, because it's gonna be fun, I hope. That's an accurate representation of how I feel every time we do this podcast, of just like, I really, really hope we don't crash and burn this episode. But yeah, so let's get into it.
Hi, I'm gonna go first. So, as far as solo artists go, My'Kayle was the one that kind of was like, hey, solo artists. So a lot of these are gonna be like people that she recommended to me, and some of them are people from bands that I just really like. So at the top of my list, I feel like at the top of like everybody's list should be Hyuna. We stan a queen.
Exactly.
That's it. That's all I gotta say. We stan the queen. I really like her style, like literally big dick energy. That's
honestly
that's there she is. Like she's just there. Like her presence is so like there. It's great. I loved her in 4 Minute. That's where I first like found her out. Or like I saw her in 4 Minute. I didn't know she had a solo career. I was just like, yeah, 4 Minute, and then 4 Minute ended, and I was like, oh no. And My'Kayle was like, hey, you know, she's a solo artist, and I was like, and there's my joy. So she's at the top. She's one of my top favorites. We got Zico. I love Zico. He's from a band, Block B, but he has his cool solo career. He's what's his style? Is he technically part of the R&B, or is he like rap? I don't know. But he raps a lot.
Yeah, he's like K-hip-hop, K-R&B.
Yeah, so that's his style. He's pretty cool. I love him a lot. You know what? I'm going to say, like, my favorite songs from each of these people, too. That's what I'm going to do. Because, so Hyuna, my favorite song by Hyuna is, Baby, or Babe, B-A-B-E, whatever. And then Zico's is She's a Baby. That's my favorite song that he's done so far, up to date. Because it's so, like, it's chill, and then it, like, has this cool, like, musical thing that it does in the middle where it, rhythmically, like, the music's on one beat and, like, he's singing on a completely other beat, but it, like, goes together really well, and I like that a lot. Dean, I love Dean. My'Kayle got me into Dean. My favorite song by Dean is Pour Up, which features Zico. Hey, guys. I like that song a lot. Instagram's a close second, but I just really, like, Pour Up was the thing that really got me into Dean. Hayes. She's very chill. She Jenga is my favorite song that she's done, and it was also a toss-up between that and July. I think that's the one she did with Dean, or something that has to do with July. Guys, I'm never prepared. I hope you know this by now. But she's done something with Dean. It was and July. I'm right. And that was a really good song. She's very, like, chill. Like, the songs that I've listened to by her, like, she's just a very chill, and her voice is really pretty. Taemin is my Lord and Savior. I love Taemin so much. He is a god. His dance, he dances, and he dances like an absolute, like, god. I like Move by him, and Thirsty. I like that song a lot. We've got, here we go, BTS again. We got J-Hope and August D. We love them. We stan.
Wow, we're not gonna count RM. We're not gonna.
I'm not
him.
putting
not
him in my solo artist.
That's fine.
I refuse.
It's fine. It's
fine. No, like, I like RM, but August D and J-Hope, those are my boys. Those are my dudes. August D by August D. That's the song. That's the one. Go for it. Also Tony Montana. We like Tony Montana too, but I love August D. The song August D and the artist August D. And then J-Hope, that mixtape boy, that's, like, awesome. I love him. I love J-Hope. You already know I love J-Hope, so I'm not going to say anything else about J-Hope. It's a tie between Daydream and Airplane. Those are my two favorites. And then Amber from FX. Amber. I love her. She's a gem. She recently released new songs, and they're great. I like her song Shake That Brass. It is very upbeat, and I like upbeat. And I just love Amber. Like, Amber's personality is just so fun and sweet, and just all around just really fun and awesome. And that's my list.
Oh, so is it my turn?
Oh, yeah, it's your turn.
Oh, interesting. Awesome. Okay. Alrighty. Some of the ones that Maddie mentioned are the same ones that I have, but I'm gonna tell you them anyways because it's my list and it's my time. Haha. Okay.
Woo!
So, first up on the list is Dean, because Dean was the reason that I'm here. Like, I listened to a Dean song and I was just like, is this considered K-pop? Because if so, I guess it's not trash. And Dean was, like, the first Korean artist I really liked and music interested me. And my favorite song by him is 21, because that's just a very fun, upbeat song that I will play when I turn 21 because I have no shame. Next up on the list is Hyuna, because duh. Like
obviously.
Like, on Friday, no, not Friday, on Thursday, I was in my friend's dorm room, and it was Becky and Celeste, and Becky was like, I'm not really into K-pop, you can't get me into K-pop, numerous people have tried and they haven't succeeded, and I played Hyuna and both of them were just like, okay, but wait, I really, really like her, and I really, really like these songs. I'm just like, yeah, that's the power of Queen Hyuna. You, like, it doesn't matter if you don't like K-pop, you like Hyuna. That's just the way it works.
Yeah. That needs to be a t-shirt. I don't like K-pop, but Hyuna's a bop.
That would be cute. Merch idea. All right.
In our K-pop podcast, I don't like K-pop, but Hyuna's a bop.
That's the gospel truth. Anyways, my favorite song by Hyuna would probably be Babe, Baby, Babi, whatever. B-A-B. Baby.
Baby.
Then after Hyuna, it would be Jonghyun. I love Jonghyun. It was sad the way that I got into listening to his music because it was unfortunately after he passed away. You feel bad, don't you, Maddie? Where was he?
I forgot to put him on my list. Yes, I do feel bad. I don't know where he went. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm gonna put myself in a corner. I'm gonna cry. Continue with your list, because I don't deserve to speak.
You know, as your friend, I want to say that's untrue, but as a K-pop stan, I will say that's very true. Anyways.
Exactly.
But Jonghyun, I love him. I love him so much. He was the reason that I started listening to SHINee more, because I was just like, he's my bias. That man is me. And so it's just like, okay, great. His song Shinin' is my favorite one by him, and it came off of his last/most recent EP or album. I think it was an album that he did. You should go listen to it and go stream it and go buy it, because I think his family set up an organization to help artists deal with mental health issues, and I think part of the proceeds that come from that album go towards the foundation, so definitely keep that in mind. If I find the time / have the energy, as awful as that sounds, I'll see if I can find a way to put the link in the description for you guys to go and check it out, and maybe see if there's any way for, everyone to contribute, because that's a very, very touchy but need to be had conversation, especially in Korea, but also globally. After that, we have Jessie. I love Jessie. Jessie is my heart. Jessie can sing, and Jessie can rap, and Jessie is just me. Like, I want, okay, here's the deal. When I meet BTS, right? When we meet BTS. When we meet BTS. Not if, but when.
Yeah, put the energy out there.
Yeah, if you put it out into the universe, you get it back. But when we meet BTS, I'm gonna go up to one of them. Probably, Namjoon, because I think they, did some variety show together. I'm gonna be like, you have Jesse's number? And he'll probably be like, no. And I'm gonna be like, well, go get me Jesse's number. I need to meet this woman. All I want in life is for Jessie to, like me. That's all I want, is just her approval and her validation. I love her so much. My favorite song by her is a song called Down that she just recently put out. It was, on my summer playlist because it's the ultimate summer bop, and I love her. Next up on the list is Sunmi, and Sunmi was someone that I didn't think I would like until I realized I liked her. 'Cause at first,
with every dude that you've liked.
Well, you know what? Let's not talk about it. This isn't. This is a K-pop podcast. No, let's talk about My'Kayle's love life podcast. Anyways,
that would be interesting.
Moving on. No, it wouldn't be. It would just be sad and depressing. Because all it would be is just I'm pretty sure this dude asked me out, but I said no because I wanted chicken fingers. That's all it would be. That's all the episodes would be.
It would just be the most frustrating podcast known to man.
Anyways, back to Sunmi.
So Sunmi.
at first glance, just looking at her, I was just like, I feel like she makes bubblegum pop music, and I'm not gonna like it, even though I really, really love bubblegum pop music. I just have a tendency to not really like it in Korea. Moving on, though. But,
And yet you like Twice.
Yeah, I do like Twice, but here's the thing with Twice, is that Twice is very much so we are bubblegum pop and you're gonna love us. Like, it's not like just a passing theme for them. Like with other girl groups.
That is the truth.
It doesn't, yeah. It feels right coming from them.
Oh, very much so, yes.
But, Sunmi isn't like that, and Sunmi's music videos are the best things ever because they're very weird and kind of abstract, but still very pretty, and I love them. Plus her voice is just amazing. So my favorite song by her is Gashina, because the lyrics are a mood. Next up on the list is yeah, they are. Sunmi. Just go listen to Sunmi. Next up on the list is Surin. And she was an artist that I found. Okay, so she's the one that worked with Suga. But
that's the one. Okay, I got Sunmi and her mixed up.
Suga wasn't the reason I realized I knew about her. I knew about her before I knew about BTS. So it was Dean. Dean was the reason I knew about Surin. And that's because yeah, of course, it had to be one of them. But one of my favorite songs by her is a song called 1+1, and it's featuring Dean. And that was the reason that I started listening to her. And she has, her voice is interesting, and I love it. Because it's just, it belongs.
Yeah, it is interesting.
It just belongs. Okay, moving on. Last on my list, because it's a very short list, because I just wrote down the people that I listen to a lot. But last on my list, my favorite solo artist, I don't know if you ever heard of him, but his stage name is RM. His real name is Kim Namjoon, and
go choke.
And I would just like to point out that my favorite songs by this amazing solo artist would be Adrift from his classic mixtape. All right. Also,
go
choke. RM.
Go.
Along with Adrift,
choke.
I would also like to point out a song
go
called Something,
choke.
which was not a part of his mixtape, but just a part of just something he did. And another great song that you should listen to by this amazing solo artist would be Change, in which he did in his second language of English with a well-known rapper in America called Wale. So if you don't know about RM, just go check out his solo work. And that's all. That's my list.
I would say I will recommend Joke from RM, because I love him. I love that boy. He raps like a god, but his mixtape is trash.
You know what?
And I keep forgetting that was on the Lost BTS episode. I keep forgetting that nobody knows that I think that that's trash.
And I don't.
Guys, our second episode was supposed to be the BTS episode, and whoops, files got corrupted, so we'll see when that's gonna happen.
Yeah, things happen, so there's gonna be a lot of references to our last BTS episode, and you're not gonna understand any of them, but you know what? It's okay. It's a part of the experience.
Yeah. Wait, what was your favorite song by Surin? Or Surin?
It was 1+1.
1+1, yeah.
Well, featuring Dean.
By Dean. My favorite Surin song is by Dean.
You know what? I get it. I make mistakes. It's moving on. Put me out of my misery. Let's just go on to the next segment. Damn. Alrighty. So now that we have all of our favorite solo artists out of the way, I have thoughts and questions and just general stream of consciousness type. Yeah, I know. I don't have many of those, but when I do, just general stream of consciousness kind of rambling, because that's what I'm good at. And after listening to K-pop since 2017, I think. Yeah, 2017. I've realized that a lot of the solo artists that I love and adore, especially if they're like doing more pop music rather than K-hip hop and K-R&B, they started off in idol groups. And not many solo artists that I know of just were solo artists off bat. They were always a part of groups, and then they became soloists. Like, Hyuna was a part of For a Minute, Sunmi was a part of Wonder Girls, Jessie was in, like, numerous different, well, not numerous, but a few different K-pop idol groups before she became a solo artist, and she's in, like, the K-hip hop, K-R&B side of things. Like, even Yoonmin Rae, I think, was a part of a K-pop idol group before she went solo and became the queen of rap. So it's just like, looking through things, I was wondering if it's possible for you to be a solo artist in Korea without having to be in an idol group. And I know that it is, because I think IU, who's a pretty famous solo artist, wasn't a part of any idol group before she became a solo artist. And then another girl named Ailey, I think that's how you pronounce her name. She's like considered the Beyonce of South Korea, and I don't think she was in an idol group either before she went solo. But to me, like, those stories are few and far between, and it makes me wonder if, just by the nature of the way that the entertainment industry is ran in Korea, if you like your IUs and your Ailey's are not, I don't want to say flukes, but just like happy accidents rather than something that is purposely marketed. Because thinking about it, right? Like thinking about the way that the entertainment industry is set up, of you having to go into a company to do anything, like not just to be a singer, but just to do acting or be a comedian or be a model and stuff like that. It's like, to work around that system seems to be impossible. And the only one that I've seen that has done it is this singer named Holland, because he's the first openly out. Yeah, he's the first openly out idol, but I don't even know if I can consider him an idol, but just the first openly out Korean singer. And he's doing everything by himself. Like, he's an independent artist. And I know part of it has to do with him being out and being open about him being gay. But it's also a thing of, how successful could he be if he wasn't gay and he was just trying to be an independent artist?
Yeah.
Because I feel like people are...
Oh, you can go. Oh, okay. So, like, because how I'm, like, seeing it or whatever, because, you know, everybody has to be in the companies and stuff. And companies, you know, capitalism, your favorite thing, they very much market on, like, all the people that are in the company. And it's really hard for a company to market on a singular person. It's not necessarily hard, but it's more like, it's easier and it's more profitable to market a group and market these groups of people, because there's so many things that they can do with these groups of people, and they can, like, make so many different, like all the fan signs, and they can, like, do the merch and all that stuff, which they could do with the solo artist, but it's not as popular than, like, an actual group, because, like, that gets into, like, why people like K-pop groups in general, I guess, because, like, for me, it's I feel like groups are more enjoyable to watch because, like, you get to see them, like, interacting with each other, like, they have the whole group aspect of it, whereas solo artists are solo artists. Like, yeah, they do the like, collaborations and stuff, but it's just that solo person. And I feel like from a company's point of view, they can't really market a lot from it based versus a group. So they kind of just leave them behind. Like, not necessarily leave them behind, but like they don't do as much with them. They don't really do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I get it.
It's like I don't know, because I never knew about the solo artists or anything. Like, I feel like they're getting bigger. I feel like they're getting more like attention now. But like, I never knew about them. All I knew about were these bigger groups. I didn't even know about smaller groups, like 3-people groups, duos. Like, duos are practically unheard of. Like, from me, like whenever I was trying to find this out. And like trios, like I didn't know about any of those. I just knew all the groups that had like 6+ members in it, and then like the occasional, like, 4-minute and all that jazz. But because there's so much to market off of those, like a group of people, I feel. So it's just, I don't know, that's interesting to think about.
And then it's like this whole thing of when solo artists, like when artists that are part of groups go solo, there's so much blowback, especially with like Sunmi and Hyuna, because I think most people know what happened to 4-minute, but it was like Cube saw Hyuna getting popular and that she was the most popular member of the group, and then they gave her the ultimatum of like, go solo or just lose your career entirely, because they were already thinking about disbanding 4-minute. And of course she chose to go solo, but the rest of her group members didn't know that they had given her, that the entertainment that Cube had given her this ultimatum. And so they didn't understand the circumstances of why Hyuna would go solo. They just kind of thought, oh, she's backstabbing us. And that wasn't the case. It was Cube gave her this ultimatum of follow your dreams or, lose them with the rest of your bandmates. And
Cube
of course,
needs
if you're
to
given
choke.
Yeah. Did you hear that they finally left? Like Hyuna and Edon just
They left? They left?
Yes. Yeah,
like
they're
they left
gone.
Cube?
Yeah.
Happy days. Today is the day for celebration. We're going to the ice cream stop. I mean, we were already going to the ice cream stop, but we're going now for a purpose.
This is a
This is a
day.
celebration.
But yeah, like they're officially gone from Cube Entertainment. And like that's a whole
So wait, he's not going to be a part of
separate-
Pentagon anymore then?
Yeah, and that's sad because he's gone.
Oh, that
And
poor
Triple
boy
H.
that they've been
Triple
making
H!
look like.
Wait!
Oh no! Huey needs to leave. Huey needs to leave. Huey needs to
You
leave
gotta go.
right now.
You gotta
He
go.
needs to get
Baby,
out
I
and
love
leave right
you,
now.
But I need. Could you?
But wait a minute,
side note.
My'Kayle. Like,
What?
imagine if like Edon and Hyuna like make the most epic power couple duo in the history of K-pop.
Oh, I want it. Oh, I want it so bad. I want it so
I mean, I
bad.
love Triple H and I want Huey. Like, I want all three of them to be a thing. But imagine though, just imagine.
No, I'm imagining. I'm imagining. Huey's just asleep in his dorm, and he's kind of sad. He's like, "Oh man, Edon and Hyuna are gone. Gosh darn it, my friends!" And then all he hears is just like rocks being thrown in his window, and he's like, "What is going on?" And he looks outside, and it's just Hyuna and Edon, and they're like, "Psst, psst, hey, you wanna come sing with us?
Hey, come with us.
And Huey's like, "You guys, but Pentagon, I can't leave." And then Hyuna and Edon like, you don't gotta leave. Just like think about it. What if like every so often you're just like, I gotta take a bathroom break, and you leave, but you leave for like 2 days to come work with us on a song, and then you come back, and it's like nothing ever happened.
There's like news leaked that Huey has like a horrible medical condition.
He's like, I gotta go. But why? He's just like, my chest hurts, and then he just leaves for like a good week, and they're just like, we literally saw
hilarious.
you on this like what Mnet countdown. We literally saw you perform with Hyuna and Edon. He's just like, what? Really, man?
What? That's
I'm
not me. What are you talking about?
I sleepwalk a lot, so maybe that's what happened.
You called out your name in the song. You called out your name. You said, "Hey, yo, it's Huey. I was with Pentagon, still am with Pentagon. It's that Huey. What's up?" Like, we heard you say it and call it out in the song. What are you talking about?
Oh, God. Oh, this is, wow.
This went on a whole tangent that has nothing to do with what we're talking about, but, like, it's important. It's really important.
I mean, it's just, like, when Sunmi came out as a soloist, when she left Wonder Girls, people were angry at her because they thought that she was betraying the members. And then when she came back, they were still angry at her because they were just like, oh, you realize you need them. And then when she left again, they got even angrier. So it's like, you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. Yeah. And it's like, I don't know. It's so weird how you want this group to be a thing, but yet solo stands exist. Like, it's confusing. And I know it's confusing because there's no right or wrong answer, and it's all one big gray area, and that at the end of this, we're not going to get any type of real, solid, concrete answer as to why the entertainment industry in South Korea is the way it is. But it's just still frustrating to me because you see someone with so much talent and potential and you want them to succeed, but because of the way that just fame and fans and everything else is, there's so many trials and tribulations that someone has to go through, even though at the end of the day it should just be that person is good at what they do, let's support them. And it's just weird that no one seems to understand how simplistic it is to actually be a fan, and everyone just wants to make it harder than what it actually is. But yeah, it's just, I don't know. It's just a lot. It's just a lot. And it was just something I wanted to talk about.
I mean, it is because, like, it seems like, as far as, like, these, the people, or the fans, I guess, that are, like, get mad at people for going off and being, like, on their own. It seems like the only way that you can make them happy, that the person can make them happy, is if they stay in the group and also have their solo career, which is asking a lot, to be honest. Like, that's a whole lot for them to do. And, like, I understand some people do it. Like, J-Hope made his mixtape, like, and all that jazz. Like, people do it. But, like, if they really want a solo career, they kind of want to put out music a lot more, on a more regular basis than just like, oh, here's a mixtape. Maybe I'll come out with something else in the next, like, 5 years when I'm not busy. Like, they want to do that other thing. So, like, asking for both to make a consistent, like, solo, like, career with them also having a consistent career with their group, like, guys, come on.
Yeah, it's just like, it's a lot. It's so much. And it kind of makes you, like, I want for that one person. Like, that's why I want Holland to succeed so much. Yes. It's, like, partially just because people deserve representation, and Holland would be a good source of that, especially for kids in South Korea who are just like, I also want to be proud of who I am and not feel the need to hide it while also creating art. But also, I want him to succeed because I just want that one indie artist who wants to do pop music, not K-hip hop, not anything else that would require you to have to be kind of solo and, like, that genre's eyes to be successful. I want for that one kid to be like, no, I want to be successful, I want to make pop music, and I want to do it on my own. I want to be able to do this on my own with the support of, like, an investor, but still be able to do what I want to do and be independent. And I, to my knowledge, have not seen an independent Korean idol, like, group or soloist. I just haven't seen it, and I want to see it because I want them to have that kind of freedom with their music and their art. Because me personally, I would rather not be tied to a company, to be honest.
Especially those kinds of companies.
Trust in that company. Yeah, and like, even when you look at Big Hit, like, the amount of creative freedom they give those boys is astounding. But even still, there are some things that I always will side-eye Big Hit for when it comes to, like, did you hear about how recently Taehyung wrote a Christmas song and he wanted to sing it with Jimin, but they were like, no, you gotta sing it with one of the producers? And he was just like, I just want to sing my He's just like, I want to sing my Christmas song with my friend. Like, why can't I sing it with my friend?
He made a Christmas song? Oh, sing it with Jimin anyways. You don't have to sell it. Just sing it with Jimin and then, like, accidentally upload it to YouTube. Just be like, whoops. Like, just do that.
My finger
it'll
slipped.
Be great.
But,
please.
I was just like,
give it to RM. RM will be like, whoops, accidentally put it on my SoundCloud.
Like, I don't know how I did it.
Oh, no.
I guess I did it in my sleep. I'm sorry. Oopsie daisy. But it's just like, things like that. It's just like, why can't the boy sing it with the other member of his group? Why can't he do that?
Like, seriously. That's annoying. Their voices would sound... I've never heard them sing anything together. Have they ever sang anything together?
I don't think so.
Like, that would be so good. Their voices would be so good.
It's not fair. It's not fair. It's not fair. It's like things like that, right? That I am too much of a you can't tell me what to do kind of person to be able to be like, hey, like, think about it. If we were, like, in a company together, and I'm like, hey, I wrote the song, I want to sing it with Maddie, and someone's just like, no, I'd be like, who do you think you are to tell me no? Like, I do what I want.
Excuse me? I make your money for you. You're welcome.
I'd be the first one to be on, like, they'll be like, don't do that one dance move on stage. And I'll be like, okay, and then I do it on stage anyways because you can't run up and stop
No, like,
me.
literally,
like,
you'd go out on stage. Like, they would go
patience.
out. You'd go out on stage for the tour. And it would be, like, the Love Yourself tour, and you're out on stage, and you're like, yeah, I know it's a little early, but I have a Christmas song, and I'm singing it with my best pal, Jimin. Here we go.
I changed the set list. I let everyone else know, but them. Hey, we're changing the set list. I don't think you can do that. I'm just like, make me stop. I dare you. I dare you right now.
I won't go on.
It's just like I just want that one kid who's just like, I'm doing this by myself and I'm gonna do it my way and I want him to be successful. That's all I want.
Same.
But yeah, that was a fever dream of a segment. I just want to let you know. We went from talking about things like, oh yeah, here's like the entertainment industry and how it works, and then we went from that to like, hey, Hyuna and Iran kidnap Hyuri to
power couple
to like Taehyung do that Christmas song with Jimin.
Yes.
But yeah, that's how I feel. So, you want to move on to fun things?
Heck yeah, I do.
Okay. Alrighty. So after that, whatever that was, let's do the game portion.
Woo!
I'm actually super excited. Yeah, woo. I'm actually super excited for this one. So me and Maddie gave each other the task to come up with our own idol group using the solo artists that we know and we love and adore. So that means we went the whole, 9 yards. We came up with the members, we came up with the name, we came up with the concept, subunits if we wanted them, just a complete idol group from start to finish. So, because I have been waiting for Maddie to tell me her concept for forever now, I'm gonna let Maddie give her idol group. Pitch me your idol group now, right now. Now, I want it.
Oh, geez. Okay. All right. So, my idol group is called Sixth Year.
Ooh.
Yeah. We stan. It has no meaning at all, but it's okay. So, there's obviously... Thanks, Mom. My mother's calling me. It's okay. It's whatever. Okay, so... Sixth Year, right? That's what it's called. There's 6 members. So we've got the leader, the man, the myth, the legend, Zico. Not Dean this time. Okay, so we got the leader, Zico. And he is the main rapper of the group. That's his pitch. He's the leader and main rapper. Then we've got the eldest of the group, the woman, the myth, the legend. I did that already. Hayes. She's the eldest of the group. I couldn't call her the young because she's not. And she is lead vocals. That is her shtick. Then we have, oh Lord. I had to look up these 3 because they were all 25, so I had to look up like oldest to youngest. Then we have Dean. He is lead vocals and lead rapper. We stan. Then we have May. May comes before July. Then we have IU. Now here's the thing with IU. I've never listened to anything of her, so I put her in because I was in a bind. I was having a tough time trying to figure out, because in order for my concept to work, I needed one more person, and I needed them to be in a specific area, so I just assumed, hey, you know what? I think she fits, so we will hope. So she's main vocals and lead dancer. And then we have Taemin. Yes, God. And he's lead vocals and main dancer and the visual. Because, yes, he's amazing. And he's God at dancing. So, there we go. And then, last but certainly not least, we have I forgot to mention her before. I actually like this girl, kinda. Is Miso. She is the maknae of the group, and she is lead rapper and lead dancer. Ooh. We stan. Alright, so the concept, so we have 3 girls and 3 guys. Which was like kind of on it wasn't on accident. I wasn't really like paying attention to like, oh, there has to be 3 girls, oh, there has to be 3 guys. It was just like how they present themselves to the, like, how they worked for my concept, basically. So my concept is angels versus demons, right? Angels and demons.
Interesting.
So we have so on the angels side, we have Dean, Hayes, and IU. And on the demon side, we have Zico, Miso, and Taemin. Right? Right. So how I pictured this going is, like, I wanted their, like, title track, like, their main track to be, like, this cool song where it, like, melds them both together, right? So, like, Dean and Hayes and IU would, like, come out. They'd have, like, all their white on. They'd look like angelic beams of light. And they'd, like, come out singing and just being, like, you know, smooth, soft, like, yes, we are pretty, we are angelic, we stan, we love. And then Zico, Miso, and Taemin just come out and they're like, yeah, what's up? It's us. We're gonna rap. We're gonna dance. We have our black on. We look like demons. We great. It's awesome. We stan them. I don't know what the song would be. Don't know. I'm not a songwriter, but that's basically it. And then, obviously, like, the subunits in that thing would be the angels and the demons. But then I thought in my head, I was like, Maddie, you could make you could have a storyline behind this, couldn't you, Maddie? And I said, now, Maddie, let's think about this, because if you put a storyline behind this, it's like borderline on theater. And I said, Maddie, isn't that what you want? So I did. I put a storyline behind it. It's a very loose storyline, but it's there. So we have, obviously, the angels, Dean, Hayes, and IU, and the demons, Zico, Miso, and Taemin. So we have, so Dean, because I was thinking about his, like, his style of music and stuff, and I was like, yeah, he could be an angel, but then I was thinking still, and I was like, but he could also be on the demon side, because he's done some stuff. Like, Pour Up isn't necessarily an angel song, that's for sure.
At all.
So, I thought, hey, why not put them into subunits for this one particular concept, and that is to pair them up, and they would each have a song paired up. So I would put Dean with Zico, because they've done something before, but I'd put them together, and I would make it to where so Dean is kind of like towing the line of angel and demon, and Zico's like egging him on. Zico's like, come on, yeah, be a demon, dude. And he's like, you suck, Zico, I'm an angel. He's like, are you so sure, though? And so they have like a whole song doing that stuff. And then we've got the Taemin and Hayes subplot, which is Taemin, the demon, is falling in love with the angel Hayes. And he's like, oh man, I don't know what to do. I'm a demon. She'd never fall for a demon. I'm like the demoniest of demons. Maybe I try to seduce her. She's an angel. I'm not going to be able to seduce her. She's like the most heavenly of angels. Because, like, I picture Hayes to be like the angel of this. And then we have, so they'd have this song about that, like him doing that, his thing, her doing her thing. And there'd be like a cool dance thing because he's good at dancing. It'd be great. And then we have Miso and Ayu. I don't know what their story would be necessarily yet. I just know that I want them in a song and they would do something. I don't know their story, and I don't know how they would like wrap it up, but I wanted them to be in a song together. So yeah, that's my concept. And we stand.
We do stand. Woo! We love.
Yours? What's yours?
I've
been
mine?
wanting to hear about yours for a hot minute.
All right, great. Well,
I'm also going to let my cat out of my room, so, like, don't be alarmed whenever I, like, leave the frame.
I'm never alarmed when you do anything. Let's just listen to the sweet, majestic sounds of Maddie doing things right quick. Just listen. Let's see. Does she make any more noise? We'll never know. We'll never know. She's, like, partially in frame.
Shut up.
Wow. Oh, wow! Now they know how you verbally abuse me every day.
I verbally abuse you! That's rich.
Anyways. Wow. You know what? Back to me, I guess. So,
yeah, it's your time.
my group. Yeah, okay. My group also has 6 members. 3 of them are also girls, and 3 of them are also guys. The name of my group is the worst thing ever, but it's called Soul
At least
Panic.
it's not 6th year. Like, come on, think about it. Like, I was like, ooh, what has the number 6 in it that isn't day 6?
6th year. Let's do it that way. That's a mood. At least you came up with yours. Me, I just threw mine into a name generator and I was like, give me something. But, it's called Soul Panic. And so, my members, right, we're gonna start with the leader. So, our leader and our main vocalist is CL. We stan. Awesome. The next member we have is Jessie, and she's the lead rapper and the visual. Then we have Hyuna, and she's the lead dancer and the main vocalist. Mm-hmm. Then we have Dean, and he's the main vocalist and he's the maknae. We got Jonghyun, and he's the lead vocalist and the main dancer. And then we have Flowsick, who is the main rapper and the hyung, because we love. Alright, so, concept time. So, I was thinking about it, and I was just like, all of these people are very fun. Like, all of them are very fun and, like, out there and, like, down to party and have fun. And so I was like, what's a good way to show off their personality? And I was like, you know what? I'll make my concept a house party concept, right? Right. So it's like a college house party concept. And so it's like, I have a whole storyline and everything, right? Sit tight, kiddos.
Yes, so, please, go for it.
Flowsick throws a party for the end of the semester, like after finals. So it's like set during December, because that's just like prime house party month to me. And so it's like they're all in college, right? And so he's just like, all of our finals are done, we're going to throw a house party. So he does, and he invites all of his friends. So it's CL, and it's Jessie, and it's Hyuna, and it's Dean, and it's Jonghyun, and they all come over, and they're all at the party or whatever. And they all have their own little, like, subplots and storylines. So Jonghyun is, like, still, like, he's, like, the jock type figure. Like, he's on the college football team, and, like, the girls really like him, and he's kind of popular. But his entire like little subplot / storyline throughout the concept is that he's like disappointed that he has to have like this long distance relationship with his girlfriend back home, and he's confused about whether or not she still loves him as much as he loves her. And so throughout the entire party, he's kind of like always just checking his phone, wondering if she's gonna call him back or like text him goodnight and stuff like that. And he has his own little solo song, just like one big little ballad with him just like out on the porch, just like singing up at the stars, just like, I wonder if she's thinking about me as much as I'm thinking about her, right? And so he's just out here just like being a sad little emo boy.
What a musical concept.
I know. He's just out here being a sad little emo boy. And then Jesse and Flosick get their own little duo song together, and it's just them at the party, and they're just best friends. Like, they're just like, this is lit. We're gonna make all of our friends have a good time, and we're just gonna like rap and sing about how much of a good time we're having. And then my favorite one that I came up with is Dean, because Dean, I feel like Dean is that guy that would, Dean is the guy that would go to the party, but he's also kind of just like, don't talk to me, like don't look at me, and don't come near me. Like, I'm just out with this small group of people. I just came out here because Hyuna dragged me out here, and so I guess I came because I have friends. But like, I just want to eat and drink a little and listen to music and sit on the couch. So like, I have this whole little solo song with just him in a bathtub at the party with the door closed, and he's just sitting in the bathtub, and he's just singing about social anxiety and how much he really kind of doesn't want to be here, but he's here anyways. And so it's just like this chill like R&B song. He's just like sits like just lying in a bathtub singing, just like, I'm out here, don't really want to be here, but my friends are here, and so I'm just gonna try and make the most of it while I'm sitting here drinking from a red Solo cup in a bathtub. And and so that's where he is. You got Hyuna, and Hyuna has wanted to date Jonghyun since like the 6th grade because they've known each other for a while. And so while he's just like out and about just being depressed because his girlfriend won't text him back and things like that, she's just kind of like lamenting and like she's like trying to have a good time, and she's like trying to show off and dance with other dudes, like try and make him jealous, even though in the back of her mind she knows that's not gonna happen. And so she also has like a little duet with like CL, because CL's trying to comfort her, and she's just like, yo, it's fine, you don't need him, you guys can still be friends. And like, Hyuna's like, I know that, but I still want him, and I just want him to notice me because I've been here since 6th grade and I've always been by his side, and he never has to wonder if I'm thinking about him at night because I always am. So it's just like one big like little like storyline, and then at the end, like, Hyuna confesses, and Jonghyun's like, I love you, but I don't know if I love you like you want me to. But they have like a little song towards the end where it's just like, I understand, and we can be friends still. And then Flosick is just out here, like, Flosick during this entire time is just out here, just having fun. Like, I want, like, he's out of the
party.
Like the entire time he's just kind of out of the loop, and he's just like, we're all having fun, right? We're all having fun. Because I'm having fun. But yeah, it's just like a little house party type concept, and I kind of want, like, for all their stages to just be where, like, they're kind of like dressed up like a 90s type house party, but still kind of modern. So they're all like dressed up, and they're doing all these throwback dances on stage. Like, it's fun. It's fun. And that's cute. That's my
I
group.
like that. I like that a lot. That's way better than 6th year.
But I like your
dramatic angel
I like
demons.
the concept though, because it lets you be like no, because think about it. If BTS can do whatever they did with like Blood, Sweat, and Tears and Boy Meets Evil and stuff like that on stage, where they literally had Jungkook hooked up to like wires, and he was just like lying there in the middle.
I want it to be dramatic as all living heck.
Yeah, like if you could just like if BTS
I want it
can
to
do
be
that.
so, like, I want the stages to be the coolest things people have ever seen. Like, that's all I want.
Exactly. I've always wanted for a group to like interact with the people in the crowd during like shows and things like that. So I kind of want to integrate like that in my little concept of them like going out into the crowd. The house party one
would be cool for that.
Yeah, and they're just like out here dancing and trying to like interact with the audience members and stuff like that. Oh, I forgot. There's a whole little song with Hyuna and Jonghyun when like they like it's before like Hyuna confesses, but since they're both like like the dancers of the group, they're out there and we're like dancing with each other. I want it to be the cutest little thing ever.
That'd be
but
cool.
yeah, woo! But that's
I
my
like
group.
that.
That's so.
Which one was your favorite, guys? Leave it in the comments.
Yeah, please interact with us. I love validation. I get lonely sometimes. That was the most depressing thing I think I've ever said in my entire life.
Yeah, I get lonely sometimes.
And on that note, we're finished
Yep.
here. Alrighty, guys, song rec time. Everyone's favorite segment. So I'll explain the rules of song recs like I always do. Me and Maddie will give you 2 of our favorite songs at the moment. The rules are, though, that we can give you 2 K-pop songs or we can give you 1 song from another genre, but we cannot have 2 non-K-pop songs in our recommendations. Therefore, guess who gets to go first?
Woo.
Me. The 2 songs I have to recommend for you guys today would be, first off, is 1999 by Charlie XCX featuring Troye Sivan. I screamed when I saw this in my recommended feed because it came out on Friday and I was like, why did I not know I needed this until I knew that it existed now? It's such a bop. Everything Charlie XCX does is a bop, and then Troye Sivan is just a bop in and of himself. So go listen to that song. It's so much fun. And then my second recommendation would be a Sunmi song because I've been listening to her a lot lately and her new album just came out. And I would recommend you Siren if you haven't listened to it already. It's a cute little song. The music video is weird as all get out, and that's why I love it. So yeah, those are my recommendations. Maddie?
And my recommendations, Drip Drop by Taemin, because I had to put My God in here. I like this song a lot. There's nothing else to say about the song. I just really like it. And Selfish by Moonbyul, who is from Mamamoo, and she did a little solo song featuring somebody else from another group that I can't remember right now, but I digress. But it's cute, it's sweet, it's fun, and I like it a lot, because that's my catchphrase. I like it a lot. That's it.
Aw, okay, great. So, we've reached the end of the podcast, and as always, we're gonna go ahead and do our plugs. I know, right? Such a fun episode. So, if you want to hear more of us, if you just want some news, some updates, maybe some little treats that we put up here and there, you can follow us at Gayo Girls on Twitter. You can also find us on Tumblr now. That's right, we have a Tumblr. Isn't that interesting as all get out? So you can find us on Tumblr. That's also at Gayo Girls. On there, we're just going to be posting little things like Maddie does some covers. We're both trying to do some English covers. So you can go ahead and check out her cover of Epiphany by Jin on our Tumblr. We're also going to be uploading some reviews and other things. So our Tumblr page is just specifically just if you want extra content from the 2 of us. That's where you can go to find it. I'm gonna go ahead and announce this here. We have shifted where we will be uploading the podcast at. So if you don't know, we have our own YouTube channel that's also at Gayo Girls. You can find all the podcast episodes from number 1 till now on our YouTube, and we will let you guys know when we transition back to SoundCloud. The best way for you guys to know when we do that is by following us on Twitter, as always. That's where we update all the new news, all the new things that we're doing. So if you want to know what's happening with us, you should go follow us on Twitter, because that's where all of your information is going to be at. As far as me, your lovely host, My'Kayle, you can find me on Twitter and on Instagram at deadpan_K. That's at deadpan_KAY. And you can also follow me on Tumblr at deadpank, but that would be at deadpan-KAY. So that's me. Maddie.
And if you want to follow me, just anywhere, you can follow on Amino and Tumblr. I'm bringing the stan. And on Instagram, if you just want to follow something that's like more personal about me, that's Maylyn_21, MAYLYNN_21. And if you like what we're doing, we have a coffee, and we are Gayo Girls on our coffee page.
Woo! So, that's all, you guys. Thank you so much for listening again, and we'll hope to see you guys next time.
See ya!
See ya!